どいよ。だいぶひどいよ君たち。何ちょっと若干埋まってるね。色が変だね。なんか悪いなーって顔になる。あの恐竜の町かな、もしかして。あの恐竜の町だね。あれ？おお、びっくりしたな。ノーバック。なんかニューベガスのバラも赤いよね。お、人がいっぱいいるじゃん。私何しに来たんだっけ。街なんだね。お、こっち。お、こっち。ついてる。こっちだね。ここか。なんか違いそうかな。
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
ここはどんな場所？
We're in a little desert oasis, name of NOVAC. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine.
チェックのコートを着た男を探してるんだけど。
Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me. Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seem to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth. Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so you may want to stay clear. Other than that, nothing to do but take it easy and enjoy good company.
他には?
Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone. Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop, and tell him I sent you. I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belly all day. He'll be glad for the company. Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers. I just know what I've heard. There's supposed to be some ghouls that went in a while back. Ever so often there'll be a commotion from that direction, explosions and such. Watch out for strangers.
恐竜のお腹の中ね。おっと。ビクター。
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
何やってんの?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
奇遇だね。ってかつけてきたんじゃないでしょうね。
Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a sight more surprised if we didn't run into each other from time to time.
まあそうね。
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
寝場所と物資。
Well, this ain't New Vegas, but I reckon you can find what you need here. Try the office out front.
私が襲ったやつはこの方向に向かったと言ったよね。
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The NOVAC folk usually see anyone traveling this way. Be seeing you.
敵じゃないけどなんか変なやつ見張ってんのかな私のこと。なわけないか、助けてくれたんだし。お腹には当てたらいいんだろう。こっちか。あれどうやって見つけるの？あ、やっと来た。あれ一組行商人足りないけど大丈夫？
Howdy, partner.
どうやって向こう行くの？お腹。わあ、気持ち悪い家だな。なんだこりゃ。なんだこりゃ。変な家。何これ。やだね。どうやって中行くんだよ。合ってると思ったのに。うわ、びっくりした。
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
悪意はないよ。
We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old stick is feeling mighty ornery this day.
まあ、話してよ。
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you. Okay, okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They've got people everywhere, always listening.
なぜノーバックって
Because they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, because it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull, and I know what I seen.
街で何が行われてるの？
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says NOVAC. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says NOVAC, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
牧場での死に関して何を知ってる？
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
何か面白いことでもあった？
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
実際の工場に誰がいるの？
Ghosts. Commie ghosts who don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint them own pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth. If anyone asks, we never spoke.
あれ？ここ空いてただっけ？もしかして私が開くって気づかないでぐるぐるしてただけ？なんだこりゃ。
Don't listen to a word NOVAC says. I don't think he ever sleeps. So it's no wonder he spouts nothing but nonsense.
ああ、モーテルの部屋。なんでここ私入れるんだろう。何これ？何これ？何これ？カンツって誰？私がね探してるやつかな。うん。結構入れるところあるんだ。お、びっくりした、人がいた。びっくりした。
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
アンディ、何してんの？
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
NCR と共同してんの？
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smart bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
友達のこと調べてあげようか。
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
レンジャーについて教えて。
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
そうですか。足どうかしたの？
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
そっか。何が起こったの？
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet. I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
なんだそれ。
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
何？急にそんな、何？なんつった今？
Any word on Station Charlie?
ステーションチャーリーについて調べろと。ということね。はい。
Look out for yourself.
はいよ。じゃあね。なんかある？ダメか。ああ、開けちゃったらダメ。ここから出たんだっけ？わあ、恐竜だらけだよこの部屋。なんか踏んだ？すごいね、恐竜だらけ。では中に行こうか。
How you doing? Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
何やってんの?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Retcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
メイが紹介してくれたよ。
Bless her. Seems like every traveler I get in here tells me the same thing. They see the sign and think, gift shop? That's just too good to be true. But Jeannie May always points them back in my direction. Well, a friend of Jeannie's is a friend of mine, and my friends get a discount at my store. Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes. Sure thing. They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Retcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The papers had a name for the condition and everything. They called it the Repcon Shakes. Those were bad times for Robco. Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dinobite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. Plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back. Come back soon now.
では口にいるこいつに。
What's going on, man?
誰？
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
Boone って誰？
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but we're not so friendly right now.
どうして仲違いしてんの？
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
どうして奥さんが言い争ってたの？
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins. We were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang. I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
NCR では楽しかった？
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
なんで辞めたの？
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
何が起きたの？
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. It just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
何からこの街が待ってるの？
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far we've been lucky. Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder. Yeah, see ya.
ではグレートカンを捕まえる？レプコーンファクトリー。なんかいろいろといろんな話が出てきましたが、行くべきところはここか。でもこれだとここ。実験場。なんかこんなとこに本社があるんだ。あら、 ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、コメントなどもお待ちしております。ゆいでした。